How often do you think about the ozone layer? We should talk about it more than we actually do. After all, it's an important part of Earth's stratosphere. The ozone layer's job is to absorb most of the sun's ultraviolet radiation. Over the years, we've heard scientists go on about how the ozone layer is being damaged. This begs the question, what would happen if the ozone layer disappeared? Would plants die? Would your skin be at risk? Is your life at stake as well? Well, let me start by telling you it wouldn't be pleasant. All types of cancer are scary, but out of every kind you can get, skin cancer is by far the most common. Did you know that 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer before the age of 70? More than 2 people die from it in the country every hour. But skin cancer isn't just common within the United States. We're seeing an increase throughout the entire world. While there are several factors you can blame for the rise in skin cancer, one of them is too much sun exposure. As the ozone layer is depleted, it will increase the number of UVB rays we absorb. In case you didn't know, this stands for Type B ultraviolet. There are also Type A and Type C. But to keep things simple, let's just leave it at B for this video. These rays are the part of sunlight that gives you sunburn. Research shows that increased UVB exposure will up your chances of non-melanoma skin cancer. Now, if the ozone layer was to disappear completely, skin cancer rates would skyrocket. Without the ozone layer, the sun's UV radiation would run wild. There's nothing to absorb it and hold it back. The lack of an ozone layer would cause the radiation to reach Earth. This will damage the DNA of both plants and animals. The thing is, scientists believe that because the ozone's disappearance would be so catastrophic, we wouldn't even live long enough to let cancer kill us. Remember, ozone absorbs the sun's ultraviolet rays, protecting all life on the planet. If the ozone layer disappeared, many plants would also die. In case you weren't aware, we kind of need plants to, live. Too much sun would get in the way of photosynthesis. This is the process in which plants convert light energy into chemical energy, which allows them to grow. Without photosynthesis, these plants would die out. And I'm not just talking about the tiny ones you keep in your garden. This can be anything from the smallest daffodil to the tallest tree. It's all due to the overload of radiation coming from the sun. The lack of plant life on Earth leads to a lot of other terrible things. Animal lovers, lend me your ears. As plants start to die out, the food chain will begin to collapse. This won't affect just us humans. Animal life will die out as well. For one, herbivores which need plants to eat will begin to starve. Now the carnivores, which eat the herbivores, will continue to eat for a period, but after all the herbivores are gone, they'll run out of food themselves. Imagine all animal life around you just suddenly disappearing. With these animals now gone, what are we going to do for food? If you're thinking crops will still be around to grow, they won't be. Remember, the overload of sun will be killing off all plant life. Over time, all of our food sources will be gone. This will lead to extinction on a global scale, and it can happen quicker than you think. Experts project that if the ozone layer were to completely disappear, plant life would begin to die within a matter of days. But it's not just land that we have to worry about. It's also what's going on in our oceans. If the ozone layer were completely destroyed, the marine life chain would be ruined. Plankton would be killed, which would stop marine life from thriving. Over time, all marine life will find itself without a reliable food source. This includes the predators, which need to eat smaller fish in order to live. It creates a domino effect that won't be undone. But out of all the things ozone depletion is contributing to, there's still one question left up in the air. Is the ozone layer causing global warming? Well, studies have shown that between the years of 1955 and 2005, depleting ozone levels caused over half of the climate change in the Arctic and about a third of global warming as a whole. So if the entire ozone layer was gone, you can expect rising temperatures to cause the ice caps to melt and major flooding to occur throughout the world. It'd be like something out of a movie. Pretty freaky, am I right? So, at this point you may be wondering what we can do as a species to stop the ozone layer from disappearing. Well, there are a few things, but they're going to involve some lifestyle changes. I just realized, we've gone a few minutes already and I haven't even explained what ozone is. How rude. Ozone is a gas composed of oxygen atoms. When it's not colorless, it will appear as pale blue. Depending on where it is in the atmosphere, ozone can affect life in both good and bad ways. So how is it affected by humans, you ask? Remember when your science teacher would joke about not spraying an aerosol can towards the sky? Well, there's a reason for this. While some natural occurrences like volcanic eruptions can damage the ozone, its depletion usually happens when harmful gases are released into the atmosphere. I'm talking about two gases in particular. Now I'm about to say a couple of really sciencey words, so stay with me. These gases are chlorofluorocarbons, we'll just call it CFC, and halons. These gases, up until recently, were found in aerosol cans. When people spray them, they release these gases into the atmosphere, contributing to the ozone layer's depletion. Since not everybody is spraying aerosol, what are some things that we can all do to protect the ozone layer and stop it from completely falling apart? Well, for one, we can start carpooling. I know it's like a soundbite at this point. Every environmentalist on TV has gone on forever about the importance of sharing a car. Well, much like not spraying aerosol, there is truth to this. Private vehicles emit a ton of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This includes the dreaded CFC. To reduce the amount of gas we emit, it's best to cram into a car with multiple people. If you're all going in the same direction, why not? It may be uncomfortable, but the results of the ozone layer falling apart are even worse. Another thing you can do is move away from using pesticides. These are products people spray to get rid of pests and weeds on our properties. It's mainly used on farms. While it seems pretty efficient, there's one big problem. The chemicals in pesticides actually damage the ozone when they get into the atmosphere. If you're having trouble with pests, look for some eco-friendly products to get rid of them. Your local store should have them. If your property has been taken over by weeds, you may have to do some stretches and start plucking them manually. It's good exercise. Not only is weed and pest removal hurting the ozone, there are things you're doing inside your home that are also causing harm. We've all had cleaning days where our living smells like a chemical factory. Well, another thing you can do to protect the ozone is use environmentally friendly cleaning products. You'll be amazed just how many of your cleaning products are harmful to the environment. While the idea of indoor cleaning products harming the ozone layer may seem strange, believe me, the chemicals eventually make their way into the atmosphere, leading to greater ozone depletion. Much like pesticides, try switching over to cleaning products with friendlier chemicals that won't harm the environment. While our planet has survived a lot, it's scary when you realize just how fragile it really is. There is so much to learn if we want to protect it. It only benefits us in the long run. Have we caught your interest? Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more planet-related videos, shall we? Here's what you need to know. Check out what would happen if all the world's trees disappeared. You should also watch whether or not a nuclear bomb could actually destroy an asteroid. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both, and learn more about how we can save life on our planet. Has this video inspired you to be more careful about what you're putting into the environment? Let us know in the comments below.